Hello viewers, welcome to the channel of your girl Bianca-LET'S talk. So today guys, we are having a very interesting topic, but then before I am to go to the topic, let me take this opportunity to thank everybody who's been around with me, those that have been supporting, the subscribers, the comments, the likes. They really go a long way, and I want to ask that we keep it up, we keep doing that. For those ones who are new, you are most welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment, hit the notification button so that whenever I post you can see what I have posted. So guys, this video, what I have done is I've done a combination of two. That is, I toured one of my favorite castles in Germany, somewhere by Dresden. It's a bandit castle. It has a very nice history. I think in the other video, because it's very long, so I've decided to cut it in two. So the second part, I will explain about that castle in detail. But then today, I have been requested to talk about labor matters because I have not discussed labor matters in a while. So I'm your servant, ask me, I will do. So guys, today I'm going to talk about labor matters on employer, employees, contracts and so forth, because a lot of people are facing challenges. They do not know when to claim certain rights. They do not know whether they are employees or they are subcontractors or they're just agents and so forth. So guys, stick along. At the moment, I just want us to watch a little bit more about the video. Then in the next one, I will explain a little bit more about that particular aspect. So as already introduced, I'm going to talk about employer-employees relationship, and when is one considered to be an employee, when is one considered to be an independent contractor or a subcontractor, when is one an agent and so forth. But because the topic is very wide, I'm just going to cut it in brief, and then when I do my other video, I'll try to throw in certain things. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you hit the notification button so that whenever I post, then you are able to follow. Guys, subscribe. Anyway, so the issue is, when it comes to employment, it can be either oral, that's by word of mouth, you sit, you agree, you negotiate, and then you start work, or it can be reduced in writing. So what you negotiate on can be reduced in writing. But normally you would find employment contract in most countries, in most jurisdictions, is much favorable to the employer. This is maybe why you would find the laws in the countries, they are so rigid, they are so tough on the employers, because they know it's a one-sided kind of contract, because the offer is just coming from the employer, and the employee, you are just to accept it or to leave it. Now we are all hungry, we want to eat, so you can't just leave it. So you're going to accept to the terms even when you feel they are not favorable to you. Now in different countries, you would find they would encourage to have it in writing. Now the biggest question that I have first is, if my contract of employment is not in writing, does that make it invalid, not enforceable? The answer is no, because a contract can be written, can be oral. Now the best advice I would give you is make sure you have your contract written. Why? Because once it's written, it's difficult to dispute it tomorrow. It's difficult tomorrow to say, I never said that, who said this? You just make reference to the contract and then it's done. Now, the other thing that I want to mention is, make sure at the time when the contract is starting, make it clear, understand this is for the employee. The point I want to make. Make sure you understand the terms of your employment contract. What do I mean? The time, the manner of work, is there employee-employer's relationship, or am I just an agent, am I just a subcontractor? Because subcontractors, they have their own advantages and disadvantages. Agents have their own advantages and disadvantages. An employee, also you being an employee, it has its own pros and cons. So it's very important for you to know what you are signing up to, and then upon knowing, then you know whether you want it or not. Because most people afterwards, they come back and say, no, they told me I was an agent, or they told me I was an employee, or no, they told me I was a subcontractor, oh no, I'm a subcontractor or I'm an employee, but then I'm not entitled to this and this. My other colleagues are getting. Go back to your contract. You'll find that your contract, it's specifying what you are. If you don't understand, you ask. Otherwise, a lot of people are facing challenges while they are already in employment, and they are getting frustrated because they can't change that specific aspect. So guys, just in brief, know your contracts before you are to start employment. Read it and understand it. That's just the first thing I can talk about. I can talk about the whole day just on that part, but in brief, that is one thing I'll end there. So for now, let's go back to our castle. We see how it looks like and have fun. Enjoy. You enjoyed, you saw how nice it is, the rock formation. I love it so much, and in my next video I'll make sure that I explain about it. But then guys, as I said, subscribe, leave a comment. Now in your comment section, when you are commenting, let me know what kind of topics you would want me to talk about. Guys, this channel is to talk. We love talking. So let me hear your views. Exactly what is it that you want us to talk about? Like now I was requested to talk about employment because I've been quiet for some time. So subscribe, those ones who have not subscribed, and I hope you enjoyed the video.